have some folks in here in my rooms. I'm running really late today, actually, and I'm sorry especially for those of you that are on my YouTube channel, and you know that I had this video scheduled for you guys. But I hope that you're having a fantastic Friday. I want to get in here with a great conversation to really inspire you. So come on in as you enter the room. Make sure that you say hello, because of course I can see you on my chats. I am running live from my multiple platforms. I've got my Facebook personal page. I got my Facebook group. I have my Facebook profile, and I also have here you guys here on YouTube as well. Hey, what's going on? I see Joy. Hey girl, what's going on? So happy to see you in here. Highly caffeinated. Challenge. I haven't had my caffeine, but hello, highly caffeinated from YouTube. I see you as well. Guys, as you come on in, make sure that you hit that like button and share as well, because today's conversation is one that is going to ruffle a little feathers. But I think that, when I do these kind of emotionally charged conversations, I always get a lot of feedback that, hey, it's something that you need to hear to get yourselves up and geared up. And, this COVID crisis has been an interesting thing for all of us. And I think for some of you out there who are fortunate enough to be able to spend this time to focus on some self-development, this conversation is going to be right up your alley, especially if you're looking to get yourself together in fitness. So come on in, hit the like button, share, and let's just jump in, because I don't want to spend too much time. And just to let you guys know, I do have a little notes, so if I'm looking over to the side, that's why. But type your comments in there as we go along, because you know that I'll go ahead and read them off at the very end. Gwen is here. What's going on, Gwen? I see you. Love you here. Thank you so much for joining. So today, guys, I want to talk about failure. And why so many of you out there are failing at your fitness. Let's be honest. I mean, I wouldn't be in business. I wouldn't be a fitness professional for as long as I have been without people not being able to successfully see their goals become reality. And it's interesting because I was talking to someone last night, and this person is someone who's fit, who's relatively healthy. And he had said to me, I don't understand why people would want to hire a trainer. He's a international guy anyway. He's from another country. He lives here in the United States. And he was saying, back in my country, people will ask a trainer for advice and ask for diet tips, and then they'll go do it themselves. And then I don't understand why everybody in America thinks that having a trainer is a good idea. And I was like, I came up with this amazing analogy that I'm going to share with you a little bit later that kind of turned the light bulb on. But the fact of the matter is that too many folks out there think that they don't need help, that they can figure it out on their own, and they're wondering why they're stuck day after day, year after year. So if you are failing right now in your fitness goals and you're stuck on plateaus, you keep gaining and losing the same 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds, whatever it is, and you feel like you've done everything, but it's still not enough, this conversation is for you. We've all failed in life. In fact, I think failure is a good thing if you learn the lessons that come with failure and you learn to allow that to fuel you forward in ways that are going to make you successful, right? So today I want to address your fitness failures and exactly what it is that you can do to be better and to get better. So I have, 5 different points we're going to touch on today. And if any of this touches you at any point, definitely, put your comments in there, share this. Before we jump in, though, I do want to make a quick announcement. I have 2 announcements to make for you guys that I want to share. The first thing is this. If you're a woman out there who knows that she needs help, you're not ready for coaching yet, but you want to get some workouts, you want to get some, advice, you want to touch base with me on a more personal level to inspire you on a daily basis, come on by my Patreon. Look, you see the prices up there. It's really affordable, and it's a really great place to start for those of you who need help and you want to do it on your own. If you don't have a whole bunch of money to do for coaching, that's okay. Come and join me on the Patreon. I'm going to tell you how to get into that at the very end. And actually, in the description of this video on YouTube particularly, you will be able to see where the link is for that. But I'll talk about this at the very end. So stick around if what I'm saying to you is helpful and you want to do some more work. So guys, let's jump into this conversation. So the first thing that I want to tell you to try to help you to get over your failures is this, is number one, I want you to do something that's going to be quite painful, but this is what's important when it comes to change in any area of life, is to rip the Band-Aid off, to get real with yourself, and to stop placating yourself. Stop giving yourself excuses as to why you have not been successful, okay? I was having a really great conversation with my clients today in our group coaching calls. And we have these every single week, and it's a chance for us to really just celebrate triumphs and to look at what obstacles are getting in the way and holding them back, and I try to give them solutions to get over those. And then we always end off each call looking at what are you grateful for in the moment, okay? And for today's call, I have a longtime client of mine who's done amazing. I mean, she's lost like 50, 60 pounds. She's really doing super well. But we hit a little bit of a stall over the last, I would say 2 weeks or so. We saw her weight drop, and then it went back up a little bit, and then we saw 2 weeks of a stall. And she's such a hardworking person. And she's learned how to not beat herself up when she makes mistakes, but there is a fine line when you just say, hey, I did great and I'm doing okay, and things are going good, but I didn't do this with my diet, I didn't do this with my training, I missed this cardio session. So I had to say to her, hey, look, I got to give you the tough love and rip off the Band-Aid. Girlfriend, you're not putting in the work you need to put in to get to the next level. How many of you are that right now? You give yourself the pat on the back for, you know what, I'm trying, I'm doing it, but you're not following a nutrition program or a diet that's actually going to help you to get the weight off. Or you're allowing yourself to be okay with missing a workout, and then the second day of missing a workout, and then the third day, before you know it, two weeks go by and you haven't really been as consistent as you need to be. That right there, you guys, is a big one. So a lot of you need to start getting super honest with yourself. Take off the kid gloves. Nowadays, we've got to be so PC about everything. White glove and soft touch everything, that we've even become that way with ourselves. But when you want true change, you've got to be honest. So rip that Band-Aid off. Look at yourself and say, hey, look, honey, you're screwing up and you've got to do this better. Otherwise, we're going to stay exactly the same as we are today. And that's only going to lead you to being more miserable. Do you really want to be miserable? So rip the Band-Aid off. Get honest with yourself so you can move forward, so you can fail and fall forward and then get back up. Okay? Tip number 2, get a game plan in place. You need structure that fits into your lifestyle, because all or nothing thinking is going to lead you straight to failure. So I work with so many people, and that's the good thing about being a coach and a mentor, because I always have an anecdote to go with what I'm saying to illustrate it for you in a way that you can understand. So I have another client of mine who has had success in the past losing weight. Losing weight was never a problem for her. She can diet, drop weight, look great, and then boom, put it right back on again. So many of you are sitting in that cycle. You've lost the 10 pounds you wanted. You got back into those clothes. You look great at that event, family reunion, class reunion, a cruise, a vacation. And then when all that is over, what happens? Boom, you get back to the weight you were, or you gain it back. And here you are failing time and again, wondering what the hell is going on? Why can't I just keep it off? Well, a lot of the times for some of you, when you have that deadline or you have that date, you're balls to the wall, you're at it, you're in it, you're focused, and you're doing what you have to do, and that's great. And it's all in. You're all in or nothing at all. But then when it's over, you lose it. Why? Because you're not focused on fitting this into your lifestyle. And that's the most important thing. You see, fitness, if you're going to really take fitness seriously, this vehicle has the opportunity to just change your life in so many ways. And I'm so passionate about it because I've seen what fitness has done for me. So many of you have walked this path with me from the time that you might have found me on YouTube almost 10 years ago to where I am right now. And you've seen my changes throughout my life. And what was the back current? There was always my fitness. I always went back to that. It was always my lifestyle. It was always my grounding. And here I am today, trying to give that to you. So what I told to my client, and the thing that we pointed out that was the hardest thing for her, was that when she diets in the past. She doesn't do this anymore. When she used to diet in the past, she would go all in with her plan. It would just be everything to her. But when she didn't have it, it was nothing. It's like everything just didn't matter anymore. But what I've given to her, what I've planted in her, is this ability to see, how do I make this work with flexibility, with variety, with knowing that I don't have to starve myself to be where I want to be. To learn the habits, the behaviors, and the mindset that it takes to not only change your body, but to keep it forever. So this is the last time you ever yo-yo. That is what so many of you are lacking. So that all or nothing thinking, you got to get rid of that. And also having a game plan in place. Following a meal plan, but allowing yourself to be able to swap foods out and following more of a flexible dieting approach instead of, oh my God, I have to eat 1,000 calories a day and eat nothing but rabbit food and tilapia and work out like 20 hours a day. Like, who can do that? Nobody. Not for the long term. Yeah, you can do it and you're going to get a result. I mean, it's easy to starve yourself thin, honey. It's not hard. That's easy. But the things that are going to help you to get there, the mindset, the behaviors, the habits, the patterns, those take a game plan that fits into your lifestyle. So that's point number 2, which I hope I've really driven home for you, and that you see how important that is. If what I'm touching you right now, what I'm saying right now is touching you and it's inspiring you, maybe it's riling that uncomfortable feeling up in you, and that's okay. Listen, this stuff isn't easy. There aren't a lot of fitness professionals out there talking to you like this, but you know me, honey. I don't care. I'm going to be completely honest, but if you can appreciate this, show me that you appreciate it. Just go ahead and give me a thumbs up on Facebook, or if you're on YouTube, hit that like button. If you're watching this and you've just happened to stumble across this for some reason, you were searching for something and here is my big old head on your screen, go ahead and subscribe right now. Hit that bell notification so that way you never miss a single video or a live, okay? So let's go on to the next tip number 3. You guys know I'm looking down at my notes over here because I'm an old lady, so I forget stuff. I got to write it down. So I'm an old lady, but I look good, right? Shoot, skin is glowing, melanin is popping. What? This is the fitness lifestyle, guys. This is what I'm telling you. You got to get it together, especially you young ones. Get it together now so when you're an old lady like me, you look good. Anyway, tip number 3. Get to the root of your why. Ooh, I love this one. Okay, so this is my favorite thing. This is my favorite thing when it comes to how I just like really help my clients to unlock their greatness, get to their bodies and do everything that they want to do that they had so much hard times doing before. And that's getting to the why. Why is this important to you? And why must you never fail at your fitness goals again? What is that why? See, the easy part when you're looking to lose weight or to change your body, the easy thing to say is, my goal is to lose 10 pounds. I want to lose 10 pounds, man. I remember when I was like 10 pounds ago, man, I was just feeling good. Yeah. Okay, great. Awesome. Now, when somebody comes to me and they want to work with me for the first time and they say, Roxy, I want to lose 10 pounds. I'm like, okay, that's good. Awesome. Now tell me the real reason why you want to lose the 10 pounds. Get honest with me. Take off the mask and tell me what that means to you. And a lot of times, you guys, it's not just about the number on the scale, but it's about your confidence. It's about how you feel when you look at yourself in the mirror. It's about the fact that you don't feel comfortable in your body, that the clothes that used to fit you are sitting back in the closet and have been sitting back in that closet for 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years, and you don't want to buy anything else because it makes you feel bad, because you are not truly living your best life. That's what that number means to so many of you. For others of you, it's because you're looking at your parents, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, and they are dying literally of diseases that are preventable, like diabetes, like, heart disease, like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and all of these things that could have been prevented if they took care of themselves. And you have those genetics running through your blood, and if you don't get it together, that's what those 10 pounds actually means to you. Some of you have children that you look at, that you know that if you don't take care of yourself, that you're not going to live long enough to see them grow up and their grandkids or your grandkids and all that stuff. That's what that means to you. You've got to get so connected to that why that you could taste it, that for you to not reach your goals, that you know that you're going to be disappointing yourself and you're just going to be sitting back not feeling good. You've got to get that connected to the why. And for so many of you, that one little shift, that one little realization can be the catalyst to stop the failing. And it's my job as a mentor, as a coach, to bring that out of my clients and to connect them with that. And we look at their why every 8 weeks. Like, we really sit down like, okay, what is it that we're working on? Where are you stuck? What do you want to do? Here's the roadmap. Now let's go ahead and make that your reality. Now, not every one of you out there has a coach. And some of you don't even have coaches. If you do have one, they don't work like this. That's fine. Take it into your own hands. I'm planting this seed here for you for free. Like, this is like a coaching session here. Like, this is like me and you on the phone talking right now. I'm looking at you right now in the eyes. Look at me right here. We're talking. I'm breathing this life into you. So listen to this again. I don't care if you're working on your own. You got another trainer. You got another coach. You don't want to work with it. I don't care. You can still do this. You don't need me. You can do this. So get connected with that why. Let that drive you. Not just the 10 pounds on the scale of the 15 or the 20, or you want to get, your muscles, or you want to step on the stage. Get to the why. I promise you, when you start doing that, you're not going to fail anymore. Let's go to the next one. Number 4, hold yourself accountable. Okay, this is kind of connected to the first tip that I told you about ripping off the Band-Aid and getting honest with yourself. So, okay, great. We got you on a plan, you're on a diet program, you're on a flexible diet program, you're on a training program that fits into your lifestyle, you know your why, you're getting honest with yourself. But if you don't hold yourself accountable, who cares? None of that stuff matters, right? So what are some ways of holding yourself accountable? Maybe every single week you designate a day where you're going to check in with yourself. You're going to do your measurements, you're going to take pictures, you're going to write your little notes down about how your week went into a fitness journal. Easy peasy. Maybe for you, that's finding a buddy, a friend of yours who either trains and they're working out and you guys can be like workout buddies or whatever to keep yourselves accountable to showing up at the gym. Maybe if you don't have that, you can say to closest friend or relative, like, hey, do you mind if I check in with you just as a means of keeping me accountable? I will tell you when I went to the gym, or every Friday you ask me, did you hit up the gym? Did you do your workout? Whatever. And that would just help me, There are so many ways. Come up with what works for you. Okay? But you got to keep yourself accountable. You've got to show up. You've got to do it. Otherwise, this doesn't matter anymore. Okay? So keep yourself accountable in the process. And if you don't have that person or you don't trust yourself, tip number 5 is for you, honey. Seek help. Seek help. There is nothing wrong with hiring someone or finding some way to bring someone into the picture for you to help you to get to where you want to be. Now, this friend of mine over the phone last night, who was asking me, told you that he was like, I don't understand why people would want to hire a coach or a trainer or a personal trainer. You could just go to the gym and do it yourself and whatever, right? And I used an analogy that I say to a lot of people who pose that question. And I'm like, do you do your taxes by yourself? Do you understand how to do your own taxes, especially if they're really super complicated? Or if you're going to court and you have a big case that needs, that you need to go before a judge and you got to win this case, are you going to do it yourself or are you going to hire a lawyer, right? So we have all of these services and all of these things and all of these skills that we are not really experts in, and we hire someone who is, right? Why is fitness any different? You don't know how to eat properly. You don't know how to put together a workout program. You don't know how to do the things that you need to do for yourself, but yet you don't want to hire someone to work with. You just want to drive yourself crazy, running into the same circles over and over and over again, trying to figure it out, and you don't know what you're doing, and now you're getting frustrated that you're not getting the results that you want, so you just quit and you stay miserable. Why? Why do that to yourself, Now, I'm not saying you got to work with me. Hey, listen, I'm one of millions of people that are in this industry that can help you out. But honey, you need somebody if you can't do this for yourself. And so I encourage you to seek help. Just because fitness, the root of fitness and getting into better shape is working out and eating right, a lot of you don't understand what that means. Do you know how much money I have spent on my education as a fitness professional? I have spent several tens of thousands of dollars. Seriously, guys, when I'm talking about, not only college courses that I've taken around nutrition, around anatomy and around kinesiology, that was in a separate program and I learned that stuff, but also the certifications that I've had, the seminars that I've done, the ability to sit in front of some of the industry's top exercise physiologists and nutritionists, the time that I've spent in just talking with people and traveling and going to programs and being around other fitness professionals, the money I spend every single year on journals, medical journals, exercise journals, nutrition journals, these things add up. Those of us who take our role as professionals seriously, we are playing at that level, honey, and we are wealth. We are a wealth of information for you to tap into. So the next time you say to yourself, I figured it out on my own, honey, let me tell you something. Your little Google search is not going to outrun the wealth of knowledge that's going on in this noggin here, okay, honey? All right. So don't be afraid to ask for help, guys. Some of you just need it, and it's worth it. Look at it as investing in you. A good trainer, a good coach, a good fitness professional, their passion is to give you the skills to finally be independent so you can leave their practice, get the heck off of their roster so you can say, hey, Roxy helped me and man, my body changed, but you know what she did for me? She taught me how to do it myself. And now I got the result. I know how to do it. Now I can get you the heck out of the way and then I can say the next person, come on, I got another space. Come on, let me change your life. That's what I do. And I know some other trainers that are in my circle who do that too. So find the fit that works for you. Okay? That's it for today, guys. I hope that this was helpful. Oh my God. Let me see my comments over here before I wrap this baby up. Let's see what we got over here. So we have, let me get to the top here. I said hi to Gwen, DJ Moss. Hey, what's going on, DJ, over there on YouTube? Good to see you. Ujo on Facebook. What's going on, girl? Good to see you. Crystal. Hey there, Crystal. She says, looking good as always, sis. For lunch, I had salmon, mixed vegetables. Morning workout was 15 minutes on the Stairmaster, another 15 on cardio bike and leg press machine and hip abductor. Girl, you was rocking it out. My God, I love it. Great job. Great job. Absolutely. Highly caffeinated. What's going on? Got a comment up in there. William Mellon. Hi, Roxy. Looking good. What's up, William from Facebook? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Lang, my old friend Lang. What's going on, man? Good to see you too. Everybody just saying hi. I love it. I love it. I got Sarah. Hey, Sarah. What's going on, girl? It's so good to see you. And Lynn. Hi, Lynn. What's going on? So good to see you. Guys, if you're just joining right now and you missed a little bit from the beginning, I'll be keeping this up on my Facebook and on my YouTube so you can go back. Before we go, I do want to say one thing. I had mentioned about my Patreon. For those of you, men, it's really geared towards women, but because that's my biggest demographic, but I work with guys too, so I don't care who joins it. But listen, if what I said to you today is really just touching you, you want to take your training, your nutrition, all that stuff to the next level, maybe coaching right now is not in the cards for you, but you want to be able to touch base with me, get workouts, get some e-courses, lessons about nutrition, training, program design, making fitness a lifestyle, getting out of your head, motivation. If you think the stuff I have on YouTube is great, you gotta check out my Patreon. So come on over to patreon.com/rockstarfitness. That's ROXSTAR STAR Fitness, okay? Patreon is spelled Patreon, patreon.com/rockstarfitness. Get into one of these member levels. That might work for you. And then, there's the opportunity for you to touch base with me in our Facebook group. And then once a month, I'll be holding live chats for you guys to be able to come on in and to talk to me about what's going on in your diet, training, all that stuff. Super affordable, guys. Come on over and check that out. Let me make a huge announcement right now. So on July 26th, which is a Sunday, at 11 o'clock, I'm going to be doing a super controversial live. And I can't put it on YouTube. I can't put it on Facebook because we're going to be talking about some stuff that I get a lot of questions about from my folks who want to compete, from women who want to compete. I'm going to be talking about supplements with a Z. I'm going to talk about supplements with a Z for my ladies who are interested in bodybuilding, who are at advanced levels. I get questions all the time about this. I cannot talk about this openly because it's just not information that I want to put out there. I don't want information out there for beginners to see. So for those of you who are looking at competing and perhaps you've got some male trainer or even a female trainer or your boyfriend in your ear telling you that, oh, you should take this drug or pop this pill. Before you do that, honey, let me talk to you because you need to hear from a woman's perspective what you need to think about before doing any of that stuff. So we're going to be talking about that on July 26th, which is not this Sunday, the Sunday after. And guess where it's going to be? It's going to be on my Patreon. So if you want to come on in there, you can come on in and I will have the sign up for you guys. I'm going to do a short video on this to let you guys know a little bit more about it. I will release that video this coming week. So that way, if you want to sign up and you want to find out more about what we're talking about, you'll see it. Okay. So come on over, guys. Thank you so much. Make sure that you subscribe right now. Hit the thumbs up. If you subscribe, do the bell notification so you don't miss a video. Thumbs up, like this video, share your comments if you see this in the replay, and I will see you guys soon. Lynn asked me, can you email that link or share that here? Sure thing, Lynn, I will. You know what? I'll put it in the group. I think you're in the group, in my Facebook group. Or either way, I will go ahead and share that with you. If you're watching this on the replay or if you're in the chat right now on YouTube, scroll up because the Patreon link is actually right there. It's popping up in the feed. So I don't think it does it on YouTube, but on Facebook, but it does do it on YouTube. Okay, guys? Okay. I love you guys. Have a fantastic Friday. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.